Hello, Robert. Hello, Richard.
Hello, Gilbert.
Michael, Stephen, and Billy. So wonderful.
We're also formal. Gilbert.
Ahoy. Hello, hello.
You know what it is? And Robbie pointed this out 4 days ago in Minneapolis. Gil went to New York and turned into like a fashion plate. Like he just, everything he was.
Oh, no.
And I told it to Gil this morning. I'm like, Gil, you look great. He's like, oh, this whole thing?
This little number?
Something I've
Had it for years, Richard.
Looks great, Gil.
You just finally started noticing me.
Maybe that's it. Maybe my reading glasses have finally been cleaned off and I can see.
You're good for your album cover. I see you walking down the streets, Bob Dylan style, New York City.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Just need the music first. Actually, no, we do the album cover. Then we'll worry about that later.
That's how we do it.
That'll take care of itself.
Robbie, should we give this man the stage?
Let's do it. Gil McKinney.
Gil McKinney.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. See you later. Move along. What's up, guys? Love Vancouver. So good to be back in Vancouver. How many of you live here? All right, a few. Who's from out of town? Wow, way more people from out of town. I love Vancouver. Oh man, this place is just, it's like magical. My wife and I went to dinner last night. We were sitting out by the water and there was like a seal that was like coming up and flocks of seagulls flying over, and it was just so, it was like beautiful. It was like something out of a TV show. Just every place looks kind of familiar too. Anyway, yeah, we flew from New York yesterday, which was a nice long flight, but I'm sure some of you took longer ones, huh? Who came from a far-off land. Well, this is a good one to come to. Yeah, I'm happy to be back. I want to thank creation for having me back, continuing to have me back. It's one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me. Today, ever. You know, just being here with you guys is such a blessing off of 2 episodes of Supernatural. Yeah, it's the power of this fandom, man. It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah! Right? You guys, man, thank you so much. You guys, I mean, you keep having me back and you keep making me feel welcome, so that's great. We're in a couple of wristbands here today. One says, always keep fighting. Another one I'm wearing I'd like to mention is called, it says Attitudes in Reverse. Yeah, I know a lot of you obviously know of Always Keep Fighting, which is fantastic. Attitudes in Reverse is an organization that I've become involved in, and I just want to speak about it very briefly. Just really starting the conversation about mental health and youth today, and suicide prevention. Attitudesinreverse.org is the website. The world can be a tough place sometimes. So if anybody's feeling like, you know, alone or depressed or, God forbid, suicidal, just know that you're not alone and there is help out there, and things will get better. And you got family here, right? Which is really great. That's one of the coolest things about this is, like, I've said this before, like, you know, we feel so blessed to get to come here and hang out with you guys, but what you guys have here is just, it's really, really special. And so if anybody's struggling or having a hard time, just lean on your friends and don't be embarrassed to talk about it, you know? Because, you know, everybody deals with things in life. And so just know that you can talk about it and you're not alone. And yeah, thank you. So on that note, got some lines for me? Let's try to answer some questions. Hey. It's all right, it's not your fault, it happens.
Technical difficulties.
There's no switch. Yeah, this isn't even a microphone. No, it's not your fault. What's,
Hi, Gil. Lovely to see you. It was asking you about your future plans. I love the singing on the Attitude to Reverse gig that you did, by the way. It was... I'll make it quick. I would like to see Henry Winkler.
Henry Winkler. We would like to see Henry Winkler on the show. This is not going well.
I would like to see Henry Winchester back in season 11, maybe in flashbacks. Or is there any possibility of the Men of Leicester being a spin-off? And would that be something you would be interested in?
I would absolutely be interested in working in a spin-off based on the Men of Letters. That would be fantastic. I don't know how realistic that is, but I'm definitely available and would love for that to happen. More realistic possibly might be that Henry could make an appearance in season 11. You know, I'm waiting by the phone, you guys. I don't know what's going on over there, but I'm losing faith. I was in a meet and greet this morning, and we were talking about, I think they're shooting like maybe episode 5 now, so that we still got time. I mean, really, come on. It's like, how many great storylines are going on the show right now? Let's bring Henry back. Maybe they've got some great stuff in store for you guys. I really don't know, but I would love to come back to Vancouver and work on the show. Yeah.
Love to have you back.
Man, you guys are awesome. What a great crowd. Yeah, it really is. It's one of the most fun jobs I've ever had, and it's a great cast and great crew, great city, great fandom. There's nothing
Hello.
bad about it at all. You got it working? What was it? What was the problem?
I think
It wasn't plugged in?
I think you need to turn it round to the bottom.
What do you know? Did you guys fix it, or did someone come help you?
Can I ask you about the singing?
Sure.
Because were you doing something in New York? Did you?
I'm in New York now. You know, it's a little bit like starting over. You know, I'm hopeful that I can land some jobs there, TV, film, theater, whatever. But yeah, it's I've had some auditions. It's kind of like starting over a little bit, you know, in a very competitive environment. And but I'm not losing the faith yet. You know, it might take a little time. So I know a lot of you are like, when are you going to be on Broadway? This weekend? Next weekend? Because I'm getting my tickets to New York, and I need to know if you're going to be on Broadway. I'm like, just take a deep breath. Just give me a minute. Yeah, I hope it can happen. New York is it's a pretty incredible place, that's for sure. I've been there 3.5, 4 months now, and I know we're going to stay at least through Christmas. So I don't know that I want to be there in January and February when it's like just bitter cold. I kind of want to go home. And I know my dogs want to go home too. They're over it, man. They're like, Dad, I thought this was like a weekend trip we went on and drove us across country. This is their second apartment in New York City. Yeah. One of them got bit by a dog the other day. I know, Willie, man. He's hanging in there, though. He's hanging in there. He's kind of an asshole, but yeah, he's not feeling New York City at all. It's just, there's too many, like, just noises. It's too loud. It's just too much going on. Sammy, on the other hand, he's doing better. He loves all the smells. He's just pissing on everything. Like every 5 feet, he's like, yep. So he loves it. He's just adding to the smells of New York City in the summer. New York in the summer, oh, smell it. You can just smell the urine baking on the street. It's magical. Do we have a line over here too?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi.
Nice. Prepared. This is a first.
Comparing working environments, which one is more comfortable for you? All male, all female, or 50-50?
Wait, did you say working environments? Which do I prefer? All male, all female, or 50-50? All female? No, I don't, yeah. I mean, I don't know. You know, I guess it depends on what the project is. Yeah, if New York doesn't pick up soon, might be moving back to Chatsworth. One good laugh out of that. Yeah, you know, 50-50 is cool. I mean, it's fun working with guys, you know, like I love working with Jared and Jensen. They're two guys that are really fun to work with. And here, in this whole thing, like Richard and Rob and the guys, we all have a really great time. It's definitely male-heavy backstage. Female out here, for sure. Which is great. Yeah, how many guys are here?
Go ahead.
Like 2? Or they're just not screaming, like a guy's screaming, woo! Yeah, there's definitely good odds here for the men. So, I don't even know if I answered your question. But it was a good one. I liked it. And I like that you read it. Because you had to get it right. I respect that. Hey.
Hey, Gil.
Hey.
So just wondering, you had some fairly big shoes to fill stepping into Daddy Winchester.
Right. Yeah, granddaddy.
With
Yep.
the boys as your legacy, with John as your offspring, were you intimidated, or did you just kind of jump and go, okay, I can roll with this?
I mean, it made sense to me, you know, like...
Not to mention just a little bit of
Yeah, I was
gap.
like, okay, so Jeffrey Dean Morgan's my son. And Matt Cohen. And Jared and Jensen are, yeah, I can see it. I was like looking in the mirror, like,
Well, you're handsome enough, but...
it's passable. No, I don't know that I felt like it was big shoes to step into at first, because I was just kind of like finding my way with it and what it was, and I didn't realize what a big deal it was, to be honest with you, when I got the audition. I thought it was cool that it was a Winchester, you know, I knew what that meant, but yeah, it took a while for me to really like kind of wrap my head around that, I mean, basically these guys, they all came from me, you know, so you're welcome. The seed is strong. Strong to quite strong. Yeah, no, they're really good looking guys, very nice guys. Well, thank you. Thank you. So I feel lucky to call them family. No, I do. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to be a Winchester, I'm not gonna lie. And if I don't get to do another episode, then so be it, but...
Still a Winchester.
Exactly. What's up, girl? I recognize you. I think I took a picture of you last year at probably in my phone somewhere. I look at it every night, baby. Come on. And sometimes in the morning. Oh, yeah. What's up, girl? Oh, God, she's laughing. She's falling apart.
Hi, Gil.
Hi.
So, you're not just on Supernatural, you've been on Once Upon a Time.
I have,
As
yes.
Prince Eric. So, you are Prince Eric, but if you could be any other Disney prince, who would you be?
Any other Disney prince? Maybe Charming.
You are very
I've
charming.
been told I have my moments. Funny enough, I actually ran into Josh Dallas at breakfast this morning. Yeah, sitting at breakfast, and I look over and there's Josh and Jenny. It's really, I was like, it's not Vancouver, it's so magical. Just go to breakfast and you see stars of your favorite TV shows. Anyway, yeah, maybe Charming. I don't know, Disney prince, my knowledge of Disney princes is not that vast. He's not a prince. I don't know if he's really a bad guy or an evil dude, but I always like Gaston. He just cracks me up.
You can pull it off.
What's wrong with Gaston? Everything. As an actor, I think he'd be a fun character to play.
You are handsome enough.
What?
You are handsome enough.
Oh.
Or even too handsome.
You.
Hi,
Hey.
Gil. Welcome back to Canada.
Thank you.
Glad to hear that you love it here. My question is there any particular song that you have any special connection to?
Any particular song?
Yeah.
You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say I love you. On that you can rely. No matter what the future brings as time goes by. Moonlighted love songs, never out of date. Hearts full of passion, jealousy and hate. A woman needs man, and man must have his mate. That no one can deny. It's still the same old story. The fight for love and glory. A case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. Yeah, so there's that one. No, I had to learn that song at some point because I listened to it in my trailer as I was shooting as time goes by, because there was that one bit in the episode where Henry whistles it, so. It's from Casablanca, if you guys don't know. Anyway.
Thank you, that was so beautiful.
It's either that or Under the Sea. No, maybe next year. Hey.
Hi, Gil. I'm really glad you're back in Vancouver. You were one of my...
You look familiar. What's your name?
Cass. I met you last year.
That's right. How are you?
Kissed you on the cheek. I'm really good.
Wait, didn't I pick you up at one point?
Yeah, we sang Carry On My Wayward Son together at karaoke.
That's right.
And you spun me around.
I spun you around.
Yeah. So I'm really glad you're back. I was going to ask the 2 episodes, which are some of my favorites that you did on Supernatural. Did, Jared, Jensen, or Misha ever pull any pranks on you? And what were they?
Yeah, they did, and I need to do more episodes so I can have more prank stories to talk about. But who was here last year? Who's here for the first time? Who's never heard my prank stories? I need to just make one up. Just come up with something new. There were just a couple instances. Jensen pulled a prank on me in the Impala one time, doing a full 180 in the middle of the street without letting me know he was going to do that. I didn't know the street was actually safe and blocked off from traffic. And Jared followed that nice little prank up with a high five to himself and asked me if I needed new shorts. That was kind of my introduction. Those guys have a good time. Like my last day of shooting, by that point we had spent enough time together. We were getting along really well, I think, and that's when they really started to kind of give it to me. Just being off camera, trying to make me laugh. Or maybe Jared's just funny looking, and he was just making me laugh. He probably wasn't doing anything but standing there.
Your Jared impression is really great, by the way.
Who said that? Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's my Jared, and my Jensen is more like that. Yeah, Jensen's like, it's just so cool. Thank you, Cass. Good to see you. Hey.
Hi. So obviously you talked a little bit about the Supernatural family, and I also just want to say that my friend Carolyn just came up, and you probably just made her life by singing that song. She'll be talking about it until we die. But we actually met at the Toronto convention last year and became really great friends, and I know that you and Elena became great friends after doing the show together. So I was wondering if you can just share like a story about how the family has kind of made an impact on your life.
How my relationship with Elena is?
With, I mean, if you want, or just the Supernatural family with like the cast or the fans.
Oh yeah, no, it's been great. So you made this was your friend that you met at Toronto, is that what you said?
Yeah, so we met at the Toronto convention, and I actually, last year I had you sing Part of Your World. So it's a theme, I think.
You had me sing what?
Part of Your World?
That didn't happen.
It happened. It's on YouTube.
Different guy. I don't remember that. Was that a karaoke?
No, it was during your panel. I was the first.
I don't remember doing that.
I asked what your favorite Little Mermaid song.
Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they play all day in the sun. Are you sure it was me?
You've been working on that because last time you weren't sure about the words and you've been practicing.
It's a catchy tune, I'll be honest. It's a catchy tune. People look at you a little funny if you're coming off an elevator singing it. Like the elevator door, you're like, up where they walk! And the elevator door opens. How you doing? Yeah, this has been great. You know, Elena and I are still very close, which is awesome. I saw her last weekend in Minneapolis. Yeah, everybody was really excited to have her there, and I hadn't seen her since I moved to New York. So we got to hang out and reconnect. Yeah, she and I, you know, I shared this before, and you know, it is what it is. But like we did our first episode together, Elena and I, and then she like stayed on and did a bunch of episodes. I just went back to LA. And was like auditioning, and I would call Elena to help me with auditions, and she'd be like, "Oh yeah, great, I can definitely help you, but I'm going back to Vancouver to do like 3 more episodes of Supernatural." And I was like, "Oh, I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. So great. I'm sure they're gonna call." And they called like a year later. I was very excited. But anyway, Elena and I have stayed close, and you know, most of these guys that are here, I did not work with on the show, as you guys know, and I mean, most of us didn't work together on the show, but we've gotten to be close through this whole crazy, wild experience, and yeah, I definitely just feel like I'm still, you know, thanks to you guys, part of the Supernatural family, and I think that the cast and crew kind of, you know, they feel that way too. If I was lucky enough to go back next week or whatever, like, most of those guys would at least remember my character name. Like, Henry? Gill. Oh, Gill, that's right. Gill Henry Winkler? You should be on Supernatural. It was actually between Henry and I for the role of Henry. Thank you. Hey.
Hey. So we hear that you had a Gishwas team this year.
Did you cut your hair?
I did.
It looks super cute.
We had a Gishwas team this year, and there were several items that involved singing. So I assume that you did one of those.
No. I wasn't aware there were several items that involved singing. Do you remember what they were?
There's one that was kind of 4 people harmony. They had like professional people in an audience.
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but the rest of our group couldn't sing, so. I'm just kidding. No, I did my best to help out. I was probably not the greatest team member, but I did hang out with some of the team in New York City, and we ran around and tried to complete a couple things. Yeah, one of which I hope never sees the light of day.
Too late.
What? It had something to do with 2 sticks of butter. Me shirtless on the sidewalk in New York City. And 2 girls that I hope were of age. Probably should have checked that. Rubbing butter on me. And there were these 2 guys like sitting in a car, like over here. They were just like, what the?
So I hate to tell you.
Bro, you see this shit, man? These girls are rubbing butter on this guy. I don't know why I made that voice. I don't know why I said it like that.
I hate to tell you, but there's a judging for like Hall of Fame, and everybody goes through a bunch of items, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna show up somewhere.
It's not. You might just want to miss that one. You might be disappointed. I don't want you to get your hopes too high for that one. You just see me looking really uncomfortable. More than I normally like. Hey.
Hi. I was wondering what the single best decision you've made in your life so far is, in your opinion.
Single best decision I've made in my life.
No pressure.
Getting married, y'all. Yeah. Just in case she's here. Just in case she snuck into the back. I don't think she's here, but no, yeah, getting married. I've got a wonderful wife, and it was just time. I love being a bachelor, and I definitely had some fun, but getting married is great, and I'm looking forward to, we got married last November, so we're still somewhat newlyweds. Looking forward to that. What's that? Didn't understand you. Looking forward to kids and that whole thing, but yeah, getting married. Finally making that decision to get married, so far so good. Check back with me next year. Worst decision you ever made, get married. I'm all like strung out. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, and we never actually took an official honeymoon. We did. Well, I know it's so sad. We went to Australia like right away because I did a convention over there, and so they put us up for 5 nights in Sydney, and I was like, "This is amazing." And she's like, "Yeah, it's not a honeymoon. We're not." But thanks to you guys and this crazy supernatural fandom, I'm gonna get to do 2 conventions in Europe next spring. And, yeah. So thanks to this whole thing, we're gonna get to spend an entire month traveling around Europe next spring. So that's I'm really looking forward to that.
Thank you.
Thanks. Cute outfit. Hey.
Hi, nice to see you again. I wanted to know, who would you like to play your wife on the show if they were to cast? Which actress would you like to play her?
Yeah, I know exactly who I want to play it. And I said it last week, and not many people knew who I was talking about. So then I tweeted it. Her name's Annabelle Wallace. See, Annabelle Wallace. That would be my choice. Anybody see Peaky Blinders? Woo! She's the girl in Peaky Blinders, and I think she was just in season 1, but she was the Irish girl that ran the bar and sang and all that wonderfulness. She's fantastic. I don't know why, I just picked her, because I started thinking about it, because it's ever going to happen. And I was like, if it did, they should have that storyline 100%. And I'm a big fan of hers. She has no idea who I am. And if she saw my tweet, she'd probably be like, block. I don't know, this guy's weird. Yeah, she's fantastic. Do you have anyone in mind?
No, I was just wanting to know who you had in mind.
Yeah, that's who I have in
I
mind.
would like to see that storyline of the grandparents of Sam and Dean. So.
Well, she's a very talented actress, and she's
Neil.
easy on the eyes, hard on the heart. Millie, yes, lovely Millie. Somebody said Jennifer Love Hewitt last week. I thought that was an interesting choice. Love Jennifer Love, but probably wouldn't be the direction I would go in. Yeah. Anybody else have an idea? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Milton, not Millie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hey.
I was wondering what the weirdest thing you've seen in New York so far is.
Oh man. Yeah, me with two girls rubbing butter on me. Like that was for somebody else. Somebody was like, "You would not believe what I saw today." Thank you, New York. You know, I don't know. I've seen a couple people just, throw up on the sidewalk. That's always nice. Like and I hope they're okay. I hope they just had a rough night, but like taking the dogs out for the morning walk and, you see someone projectile vomit on the sidewalk. It's like, thanks, New York. We're gonna go this way now. I've seen, you see some people on the subway sometimes that are dressed very interestingly. Yeah, like body paint and glitter and weird things. You hope they're going to a show or something, performing somewhere. Some of them are just walking around Times Square, probably. So they're there for Gishwiz. Going to Times Square to do something for Misha. Crazy. Yeah, gosh. Maybe something else will come to me, but so far just someone throwing up on the sidewalk.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hi. I actually had a follow-up question.
Is that Addie?
Yeah.
Hey.
I had a follow-up question from the which Disney prince would you be? Which Disney princess would you be?
Yeah, probably Ariel. Yeah, I've always liked that one. I really did as a kid, I watched all those movies as a kid, and I had a younger sister who was really into all that stuff, but Ariel was always, as a kid, I think she was my favorite. Just something, I don't know, something about Ariel. The clamshell bra. Sexy. Clamshell bra, yeah, and the red hair and the tail. And the fish tail. It's really into fish. Yeah, Ariel, and Jasmine, probably.
Gonna need that cosplay.
What's that?
Gonna need that cosplay.
Yeah, don't give Osric any ideas, all right? Because you never know what that guy might have up his sleeve. He was literally, some of you probably know this, but he cosplayed as Ariel last year and rolled out on a luggage cart. As a part of your world was playing, or Under the Sea. And then he brought me an almost exact replica of my wardrobe from Once Upon a Time and made me put it on. But it was a little small because it was actually built for a girl. And so I just looked like a fat Prince Eric. Just Prince Eric's really letting himself go. He's drinking way too much. He's eating too much fried seafood. No! You guys! Man, you guys definitely take it to the next level. Lucky Ariel. Jerry? Somebody just got it. Thanks, Addie.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hi. So if you had to choose a favorite character or episode, what would it be? You can choose one or both.
Favorite character or episode? Episode that I've seen? What do you mean? You haven't seen all 200 plus episodes? Leave. Get out of here. Yeah, favorite character. Adam Rose in Everybody Hates Hitler. Yeah. A little Adam Rose plug for y'all. Love Adam Rose. He wants to come back. Was he here last year? Was he in Vancouver last year? That's right. Poor guy. Man, he didn't do a good job, so he's not coming back, I guess. Just kidding. No, he did a great job. Love Adam Rose. He and I have actually become buddies as well from this whole thing. And I believe his episode was either before or right after my first one, if I'm not mistaken. So once again, we didn't work on the show together, but around the same time, and we met in Vancon last year. So I guess I'll go with Adam Rose. So I can't remember his character's name.
Eric.
Eric. Blah, blah, blah. Aaron. Like A-A-R-O-N. Thank you. Ariel. Ariola? That's a weird name for a character. But it is supernatural. Hey.
Hi. So, do you think that Jensen would kill you if they cast Neil as Millie?
Oh, I just got excited for a second. Is that happening?
No.
It's not happening.
Make it happen.
It's hypothetical.
Make it happen.
Oh man, dude, I think he would kill me. Wow, that's, yeah, I don't know that he would kill me, but, yeah, I might be, it's getting hot in here. That would be a lot of fun. Definitely make for some interesting dynamics on the set. You're like, yeah, Daniil and I are like in the middle of a scene. Jensen just standing there. I don't know if I can do it, honestly. I don't know. You're like, Gil, just kiss her. Kiss her. It says in the script, your character, you kiss Mel. Can't do it, you guys. What's wrong, Gil? What's wrong? Jensen, he's right there. He's so good looking. He's staring at me. He's staring right through me with those eyes. I'm questioning everything. No, I love Daniil. She's pretty easy on the eyes too. So I'd be okay with it. But I would not want to fight Jensen. Thank you. Hey.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I was wondering, as fans, we sometimes get into really strange conversations in public, especially about this show, considering not everybody watches it. I was wondering if you had ever gotten into a really odd conversation and had somebody overhear it and react really strangely.
Just an odd conversation or one about the show?
Just an odd conversation.
Yeah, I mean, every day. An odd conversation that's... I'm sure that I have. I can't think of anything on the spot right now. Bringing it back to Supernatural, I was at a restaurant in Burbank that I like a lot. This was last fall, and I was checking out, and this guy walked in, and he kind of saw me and just froze. And we made eye contact, and he was like, like that. Anyway, met the guy, came over, and we started chatting. He's a big Supernatural fan. It was right before BurCon, and he was like, "Are you gonna go to BurCon?" I was like, "Yes, absolutely, I'll be there." And he was really, really sweet. His name was Jared, which his name really was Jared, and he was really excited about that. He was so proud that he had the same name as Jared. It was really cute. But I was like, "What's your name?" He's like, Jared. Now the name's got a little bit of a different connotation. Just not gonna go there. Jared Padalecki though is great. So anyway, so cut to probably a year or so later, I'm at Vaughn's checking out in line, and who comes around? Jared. He sees me, he's like on his way out of Vaughn's, and he sees me, and he's, I'm in line with all my groceries and people everywhere, and I'm just like, oh man. So anyway, he came over. He was really, really sweet, and but yeah, he started chatting like really loudly in the line with other people checking out, like talking about Supernatural and his ideas for what they could do with Henry. And I needed to talk to the producers about this, and so the people in line were just kind of like, really? It was a little odd. It was an awkward conversation. There you go. That's the answer to your question.
Hiya.
Hey.
Okay, so for tonight, for karaoke, specifically.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so nervous.
Okay, I'm breathing, because you're staring at me and... It's okay.
Yeah, I know.
I can breathe, really.
You just had a moment.
Okay. If you could sing a duet with a fan, what would it be?
If I could sing a duet with a fan, what would it be? Ebony and Ivory? What's up, girl? We'll table that. That's a good idea. High School Musical? I don't know anything about High School Musical. I'm 36 years old. You know about High School Musical? You a big fan? Did you audition for that? I didn't. No.
Too old. I was too old when that was cast.
Yeah.
That's how old
I think
I am.
I was too.
No, you weren't, Gil.
To answer your question, I don't know, maybe something Disney, maybe,
Awesome. I'm a professional singer, by the way, so I'll be here tonight.
Well, look at that lead in there. So why don't you just come up and say, hey, will you sing with me tonight? This is what I want to sing. What do you want to sing?
I'm sorry. No, I also wanted to say, first off, that your voice is beautiful and your technique is excellent.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That's it? What about second off?
What are we singing? What are we singing now? I don't know. I have to think.
Think about it.
So
I'll be here tonight for karaoke. I hope you guys all come too. What's up, Cass?
I just really quickly wanted to tell you, someone tweeted Adam that you said he was your favorite character, and he replied with, love you right back and missing everyone at Vancon.
Oh, sweet Adam Rose. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Oh, so you got a favorite character and everything.
Yeah.
Cool.
I haven't seen all the episodes though, Rob, so...
Only yours and Adam Rose's.
Just yours and Adam's. That's it.
Just mine and Adam's, yeah.
Hey, I had to pick you. You'll only be one favorite, you know what I mean, Robbie?
He's like, in all fairness, I only watched seasons 4 and 5, so... Gil,
and the 200.
when I was
is that what you're on?
Adam Rose is great in the episode, though. You're right.
What do you got?
This is a video somebody made, and you're going to announce. We're going to watch the video. First of all, why don't we announce it first, and you tell them who it is.
Tell them
who made this video.
Who won it?
Yes.
This is a video by Brittany Smith.
Brittany Smith, are you here?
Brittany Smith.
The famous.
You are a winner of the music video contest.
Is she here?
For your entry.
Well, come here.
Bloopers.
Come here.
Rich, tell me what you won, Rich.
You won 100 of non-spendable dollars.
Yeah, this is pretty much worthless, but
you can only buy stuff here.
You could buy a half picture of Misha,
or 24 pictures of Robin Rich. There she is, Brittany Smith. Here we go. Let's watch this video.
She smells wonderful.
That's what Gill says to all the video winners. Thanks, Brittany. Here we go. Watch her handiwork. Right now, it's a video of Gill and me.
and Billy.
And we're running.
It's one of Billy's favorite work.
Billy's bored. Somebody wake up Billy. You're on camera.
This is a great part where the lights go out on you. Hey, me.